Hey guys, so this video is meant for you guys to come with me on my journey at my second attempt at making goat milk soap. So I tried it before, the cold process method. This is it. There you go, you can see it. You see how it's brown, orange, whatever you want to call it. So when I first made it, I was so excited to make it and get it done. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. So when I made it, I noticed that as I was mixing everything together, it started to turn this orange color. At first I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. That's, whatever. It's a reaction. I thought it was some kind of dope science project at first. After I did a little more research, I learned that the reason why the goat milk turned this color is because the sodium hydroxide basically charred. It heats up so hot that it burnt the milk, and this is the result, the color. I guess it's not necessarily bad or good. It's just not that appealing. Like, I wanted a pure white bar of soap and it didn't happen because I messed up the milk, because I didn't do all of the research that I should have done in the first place. But we learn from our mistakes, and I did, and I was curious to know why it happened. I found out why, and now I know. So this time I froze my goat's milk so it's nice and cold, nice and ready, so that when I do mix the sodium hydroxide, it shouldn't burn, as long as I do it right, take my time, and add it in slow. So you guys are here to see if I get this right. So hopefully I do, because I'm recording it, but we're gonna see. So enjoy. So before we get started, one important thing. That when you mix the sodium hydroxide, with the liquids, there is a lot of fume. Well, I'm being dramatic, but they're strong. So first, I don't want to get burnt, so I'm putting my gloves on. So first we're gonna start by, putting our protective gear on. The gloves, and also, because of the fumes, got this mask. Not playing no games. Because the first time I did soap, like period, not a particular one, the first time I ever made the soap, I forgot to put my mask on. Guess what? I was choking. It was caught in my throat. It was not cute at all. After that, I learned my lesson, and I haven't forgot to put a mask on ever since. So my windows are open in here, in the other room, everything. Got my fan going. Got to get this stuff blowing around, get it ventilated in here. And most importantly, gloves and this mask. Don't want to get burnt, don't want to get choked up, don't want to inhale those fumes. So protective gear. So we have everything all measured out. Over here, I got my oils cooking. They're already measured out. They're mixing, they're melting down. Got my crock pot on a low setting. Don't want them to heat up too fast, not crazy. There goes my sodium hydroxide. And there goes my goat's milk. I didn't freeze enough, that's okay. But those are the cubes of it, and I have it sitting in ice cold water. Chill that bowl. I'm trying to get this right, you guys. So now that you guys see how I got my setup, let's get going. Now we have it blended. Nice good trace on there. It's covered with saran wrap to keep that moisture in there. Put the top on. It's just there holding in some heat, you know. I left that on low. We're not going to put it on high. We don't want it to cook too fast. We want to have a nice good cook. And it is still much lighter than my first try. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty exciting. Now we just let this sit here and cook for an hour. In an hour, the texture and everything is going to change. Throughout that hour, it's going to have a lot of changes. But 1 hour, it's going to sit here and cook. This is the final look. Well, not the final look. Gotta let it sit for about a day. I can take it out the mold. And then I will show you guys how it looks once I cut it up.